What's up, Misters, Mrs., and Miss? How's everybody doing today? I know it's a glare with that light back there. I'm trying to fix this lighting. Hopefully it's fine for you guys. Okay, so today I'm eating a bowl of cherries, black cherries, and I have a drink. I haven't had a topic with you guys in a very long time, so I'm going to talk about astrology today. And I'm drinking, this is a pina colada singles to go drink. That's what I'm drinking. No alcohol. Oh, this is good. We went to work today. So we got home, took our showers and stuff, and I said, I want to get on and talk about astrology. I got my astrology book, and I'm going to go over each sign, zodiac sign, and let you guys know my opinion about each sign, okay? And feel free to comment down below what you feel about each sign, okay? And I've been wanting to do this. At first I was going to do this on a podcast, and then I told my husband, I said, he gave me the idea. He said, why don't you just do it on the other channel? I said, okay, yeah, and I could eat my little snack. Got some cherries. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So, as you see in the title, I put, what do you believe? Okay, as far as astrology. Okay. So this book tells a lot. Now, first, I want to go over what is astrology, okay? And it says it in the book. And I also have this Crystals for Healing book, and that tells about these crystals that we design and the meanings of these, and it kind of coincides with astrology and the meaning and stuff like that. So they coincide with each other, okay? So I'm gonna go on and get started. Now, what is astrology? So I'm gonna go on to tell you guys how it all began. Okay, so it can be, and first of all, it's an ancient practice for modern times. Astrology, sorry, y'all. Okay. Astrology can be defined as the practice of reading the movements and patterns of the planets. Okay, so as you know, if you know about astrology, you know that it has to do with the movements and the patterns of the planets and other celestial bodies and correlating them with life on Earth. It rests on a view of the cosmos as holistic and interconnected. Okay, so I'm gonna go on to, I'm not gonna get into all those, old times, have to do with the Greek and different stuff like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go on to now the kind of astrology that we believe in today is based on the birth chart or horoscope. Okay, excuse me. So now I'm gonna go on to what is a horoscope. A horoscope is a stylized picture of the heavens drawn from a particular time and place. It is a geocentric or earth-centered model, a view of the sky that puts the observer in the center of the wheel, with the heavens arranged around them, above and below the horizon. It is thus a person-centered view of the cosmos that acknowledges a meaningful link between the two. Okay? Hey, how you doing? You just woke up?
No, can I woke up?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So you'll find 12 signs of the zodiac as all of you know. There's a wheel of the horoscope, plus at least the sun, moon, and the planets from Mercury out to Saturn, and often Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, plus any other celestial bodies that the astrologer drawing the chart would like to include, arranged around the wheel according to their position in the sky. Okay, so the word horoscope, meaning watcher of the hour, originally referred to a very particular point in the birth chart, the rising sign, that is the zodiac sign that is rising on the eastern horizon at the time of birth. Okay, the word came to signify the whole birth chart, and this is the meaning it still has today. A horoscope can be also called a birth chart or natal chart. Okay, so it's all about birth, what your horoscope tells you. If you guys believe in that. Now, if you don't believe in that, you don't have to watch me. As simple as that. Turn me off. I'm just on here to, let everyone know that believes in astrology and their zodiac sign, if you want to know more about it. And if you want to include your opinions, then feel free down below in the comment section. Okay. All right. So next, I want to go on to astrology now. Okay. So it's a surge in popularity, particularly among the millennial generation, with access to astrological information online. For many, this curiosity now stretches well beyond sun signs, okay, to include awareness of the whole birth chart. Many no longer see it as a throwaway entertainment, but as something with substance, meaning, and the ability to provide answers in times of crisis. Okay, so now I'm going to go on to this next page. Okay, understanding yourself through the chart. Okay, so it has a lot to do with imaginative yet practical art, applicable to all aspects of life. Okay, so you guys know, like, how you live, how you treat people, your personality, and all that has a lot to do with your zodiac sign. Okay, so the symbols of the chart connect inner psychology to outer circumstances. Thus, the better we know ourselves, the more harmonious and productive our lives can be. Okay, so now I go on to the zodiac sign. No, you're good. And the sign of Zodiac. So the first sign of Zodiac is Aries. So I'm going to show you guys this chart. So Aries is the first sign of the Zodiac chart. So we're going to go over Aries first, after I get another cherry. Okay. So, the planet, so the sun, the planet, the moon, all of that, stars, it represents each sign, zodiac sign, okay? So, I'm going to go over that. The signs in your chart, a planet represents a particular human drive. For instance, the moon is our basic need for food and safety. Mercury is our drive to communicate, and so on. By contrast, a sign represents a particular style of expression for something in the chart. It thus determines the way in which your planets and other chart factors express themselves according to which signs they occupy. I just told you guys, it's all about, it's a person's personality, so it has a lot to do with that. Most of us know our sun sign, and which means the zodiac sign occupied by the sun on the day you were born, okay, and can instinctively connect to its character and story, as we will see when we look more closely at the sun, okay. This sign will form, oh, they're talking about a particular page in a book, but anyway, this sign will form the core of your life experience, a set of qualities, talents that you are in the process of developing. Now, your sun sign symbolizes your most essential creative gift, showing where you fit within the zodiac's magical circle. However, bear in mind that all your other planets occupy a zodiac sign too. I'm tearing these cherries up, y'all. They're good. The zodiac is also the bounding rim of your birth chart, and every chart contains all 12 signs. Each sign will therefore have its influence, however small, somewhere in your life. Your sun sign symbolizes your most essential creative gift, showing where you fit within the zodiac's circle. Okay, so we're going to start with Aries. Now, you guys know Aries is the ram. That's the ram right there. So it's from March 21st to April 20th is Aries. Okay. Now, I'm going to let you guys know right now before I read on. Y'all know Aries is a fire sign. Aries is a fire sign. And all of the Aries I know, they love money. They love money, y'all. They love money. And they are serious about their finances. Some, it's hard to communicate with them. The ones I know, it's kind of hard to communicate. Whether they believe what you say or not, it's hard to get through to them, because they believe in their mind, hey, this is the way it is. The way they feel is the way it is, And all of the Aries I know are so cool. I'm a Taurus, okay? So I'm a Taurus, I'm a bull, and every Aries I know, they all good with me. I'm cool with so many Aries, okay? And I have a few nephews that are Aries, and their personalities are so cool. They so laid back and everything, but they are serious about their money. I can tell you that, and they are a fire sign. So you better watch out for those fire signs, okay? So it says two polarities, positive and negative. The positive signs have an extroverted and upbeat, quality. So, and Aries is a positive sign. They have an upbeat quality. And they are, like I just said, they are so cool. Being outwardly oriented and needing the stimulus of external activity and interaction. Okay? So that's a positive sign. A negative sign they're more introverted and low key, focused on interior experience. There's no judgment attached to the terms here. We can think of them as similar to the Chinese philosophy of yang and yin, equal and complementary. Okay, so Aries, now let me see. Now it's a mode also. So their sign is a positive sign, and its mode of the sign is a cardinal. Okay, and I'm gonna let you know what a cardinal is. It begin the four seasons of the year. So planets in these signs take the initiative in whatever way is appropriate to the element. Cardinal makes the first move and need the stimulus of new projects. Okay, so that's an Aries. Now, like I said, you got to watch out for those fire signs, because even though they cool, they will attack. They will attack. Okay? Now, next up As you guys know, I just told you I'm a Taurus. After Aries, what comes after Aries? A Taurus. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on a Taurus. And I'm not saying all good things, all positive things just because that's my sign. I'm gonna let you guys know how I really feel. Okay? Because my mom is a Taurus. My friend that I grew up with, she was my best friend, actually. And we are not even in contact no more. Don't get along, not in contact, don't even speak, nothing like that. But she is also a Taurus. Our birthdays are 2 days apart. So I can say, I know for a fact that Tauruses are stubborn, very stubborn. And she always said that I was real stubborn. Can't tell me shit. And she's right. You can't. Okay, my mom is a Taurus, and you really can't tell her nothing. I mean, you know, we are laid back people. You can tell us stuff, but we're stubborn. So what we feel is what we feel. You know what I mean? You can't really like change our mind. And if you do, then we feel, okay, we are in the wrong or whatever. We admit to being wrong, but it's hard to like change a Taurus's mind because we're so stubborn. And I also got a great nephew that's a Taurus, and I see those qualities in him too, from, you know, him coming up, you know, when he was younger, a baby. And I see those qualities in him. I got a great aunt that's a Taurus. I got so many Tauruses in my family. I know so many Tauruses, as far as, you know, people that I grew up with and everything. And people that I used to work with. So I know a lot of Tauruses. And I can tell you, we're very down to earth. And when folks are not down to earth with us, we have a problem with that. And we won't even fool with you. Like, we'll cut you off completely. We will not fool with you at all. So if you're not down to earth and cool, like, and we're like, what's wrong with him or what's wrong with her? You know, why are they're not cool like we are? You know, what's the problem? Like, what are you going through in your life? Okay, so that's how a Taurus is. And it's an earth sign. Okay, so we're down to earth, but don't. I'm gonna say that 3 times. Do not ever cross us. Don't ever cross that line, because it will be a problem. That bull will come after you. We're very laid back and slow to anger, but once you take us there, and we don't start anything. But when you take us there, that's it. And it ain't no turning back. I remember this hotel I used to work at, you guys. A few of the girls there were younger than me. I was like probably 30 or something like that. They were in their 20s. And they said, oh, Deanna, don't fool with her, because she's like, she'll get you. She'll get you in more ways than one. And what I mean by that is, if you try to talk to me in a certain way that is not right, I'll come back to attack. Just like an Aries. You know, Aries have that in common. I'm a Taurus in late April. So my birthday is in late April, April 28th. Okay. So, yeah, those are all the aspects of a Taurus, being a Taurus. The good qualities and bad qualities. Okay, that's what I'm going over with each sign that I know about. Now, y'all comment down below for whatever you know. Okay, so Taurus, now as I said with the positive and negative, a Taurus is a negative sign, which means low key, and we are, I just said that. No judgment attached. We don't judge. You are very, I'm going to say this too, just me personally. You can trust us. You can trust us. Okay? We are true. We're not phony. And we don't like nobody phony. Okay? So They're similar to yin yang, equal and complementary. Okay, that's the negative sign. All right, fixed. When I say fixed, like cardinal was the fixed, mode for Aries. Now Taurus, the mode for Taurus is fixed, which means it reflects the middle of each season when the weather has settled. Fixed energy, stable and persistent, resistant to change. Yeah. Planets in fixed signs are steadfast, good at holding and consolidating whatever is signified by the element. Okay, so that's a Taurus. That's a Taurus. Okay, so next on the wheel is what? Y'all know what it is. That's that Gemini. That's that Gemini. I was with a Gemini for 11 years, y'all. Never again. I got my soulmate for life right now. And my husband is an Aquarius. So I'm going to go over Aquarius when we get there. Okay, so Gemini, what I can tell you about Geminis. Now, my grandmother was a Gemini. There's a few Geminis in my family. Now, what I can say about Gemini is they will change. They will change at the snap of a finger. They will change their mind so quick, or the way they feel, or if they're happy 1 minute, they could just change, honey. They will change their mind about whatever it is, okay? And they are quick to get angry. They are quick to get angry. They are. But they really don't hold no grudge with you. The Geminis that I know. Now, if you guys feel different, then comment down below. They really don't hold no grudge with you. The ones that I know. They'll forgive you. They will forgive you for whatever. Okay? So, and another thing about Gemini, y'all, I just feel, man, you got that twin in you. It's a sign that are twins. You got the good one and you got the bad one. And I feel bad for whoever is around the bad one, because that bad one, when they come out, hey, it's over with. It's over with when they come out. It's over with. That good one, that good twin is so cool. But man, that bad one is a problem. It's a problem. But they are cool people. Don't get me wrong. But okay, so Gemini is a positive sign when it comes to polarities. They have an upbeat quality, outwardly oriented, and needing the stimulus of external activity and interaction. Okay. Now the mode, there's 3 modes. So it's either cardinal, fixed, or mutable. Gemini is mutable, which means mark the end of the seasons, and planets in these signs are given to movement and change. Unlike cardinal, the movement has no focus. The mutable sign allows the unchecked flow of each element. I believe that. Okay, so we're going to go on to, and Gemini is a air sign. As you guys know, air. They express themselves rationally and verbally. I didn't go over fire, earth, and air, and water. Okay, fire is bold and dramatic. That's the Aries. Generating heat and energy. When focused, fire can move mountains, sweeping everything along with enthusiasm, vision, optimistic faith. Planets in fire act with courage, having a strong sense of purpose. Okay. Now, Earth is a Taurus, solid and real. Didn't I say that? They're real. They don't want to be around nobody phony. And these planets here tend to be grounded. Yep, very grounded, preferring a practical method and tangible outcome. Theories and what ifs do not suit their element. nor the planets and Earth give in to the sentimentality. Okay, so air is Gemini, is the world of ideas and thoughts. Planets in air tend to express themselves rationally and verbally with all the emotional restraint that comes from this element's association with polite interaction and civilized human relations. Okay, so that's the Gemini. Now we're going to go on to Cancer. That's the next one on the list. Who knows a Cancer? Who is a Cancer? Now, as you guys know, I'm going to give my opinions first before I go into anything for each sign. Cancer, I have them in my family. I know a lot of Cancers as well as friends, people that I grew up with, people I worked with before. Cancers are real cool. And Cancer is another sign that's about their money. Cancers, I feel, are kind of like, they're kind of laid back and they're real cool, but they have this demeanor about them that they feel like once you do them wrong, it's similar to Taurus. That's it. That's it. They will cut you off. And they are quick to get angry. They'll fight you. They will fight you. They are. They real cool. But they are quick to just like leave you alone. Similar to Taurus. Okay. So Cancer is a negative sign. And that's why they are similar to Taurus, because it's another negative sign. You know, low key. And they don't like when somebody is just doing too much rah rah rah. They don't like that unless, if you're under the influence, of course you're gonna like it. But they don't like all that. Okay, so negative. And cardinal, okay, is their mode. They make the first move, needs the stimulus of new projects. Yes. Water is their element. And it says, in the natural world as a cleansing river, raging torrent, still, dark lake, or fathomless ocean. Planets and water act according to feeling with sensitive intuition. Okay? Yeah, I believe that for Cancer. I know a lot of Cancers. And they will, like I said, they only fool with certain people. They don't really fool with everybody. They're not like really outgoing, So the next sign, y'all know what the next sign is, that Leo, that lion. Okay. So, and the Cancer is a crab. Okay, look, let me go back, because I'm not mentioning, the type of sign inside of the sign, the animal. Aries is the ram, Taurus the bull, Gemini the twins, Cancer the crab, Leo the lion. Okay, so Leo is a positive sign. Very upbeat, extroverted. Yep, and they are. I know so many Leos. The best Leo I ever knew is my auntie that passed away, my auntie LaJune. She was the #1 top Leo. Don't cross her. Don't do her wrong, because she will attack. And not just her, but any Leo, they will come and attack. Okay, they don't fool with just anybody, similar to Taurus, but their polarity is positive, so they are more upbeat. But that Leo, they not playing, they not having it. They are not having it. They are like that, and they believe in what they believe. You can't really change their mind either. Okay? So, the element is fire. And that's why you can't change their mind. Because they are a fire sign. Bold and dramatic. Heat and energy. Okay. On to Virgo. Now, my brother is the top Virgo that I know. Now, the Virgos that I know, they are very, like, people look up to them. Each Virgo that I know, people look up to them. People believe in them. People find them very, like, what's the word I can use? Just different. Virgos are different from any other sign there is. And growing up with my brother, I saw that in him. He's not the same as any other sign. Like, he don't, he won't compete with you. They don't compete. They don't like to compete. They don't like no competition. They like what they like. Okay. Virgos are very, like, laid back. Not really. If they're outspoken, then it's because of, the environment that they were brought up in. But Virgos are not really that outspoken. But they will tell you what's on their mind. They'll let you know what's on their mind and tell you how it is. Okay. So that I do know about all Virgos that I know. Okay. Virgos are, now let me tell you the animal. I mean, it's the virgin. Okay, that's what it means. If y'all know, then you know it. The virgin is the Virgo. Negative. That's a negative sign. So they're similar to Taurus because they're negative and their element is earth. They're earth sign. So negative, which means low key. Yeah, they're low key. They don't like to stand out. And if they are, they'll, like, shy away and get away from you fast because you're putting them on a pedestal. You're putting them out there. They don't want to be out there. Leave them alone. They want to be in the back of the bus. They don't want to be in, you know what I mean? They don't want to stand out. You may want them to stand out, or you may feel that they stand out, but they don't want to stand out. They're not that type. They're different. Okay, so that I do know. I know that. Negative, which means low-key, focused on interior experience. And then mutable. Mutable. Oh, I didn't say fixed for Leo. Okay, fixed was Leo. Mutable is Virgo, which means that's the mode, which means they give movement and change. They have no focus. Mutable allow the unchecked flow of each element. Okay. Very similar to a Taurus as well. And they will stand up for themselves, and they'll stand up for those that are close to them. That I do know about a Virgo. I know that about every Virgo that I know. Okay? Which is good, but it's also dangerous because they can get themselves in a lot of trouble behind standing up for somebody, whether it's family or just somebody close to them, a colleague, business, or whatever, because they may get themselves in trouble. You still can't really stand up for nobody but yourself. It's good to stand up for people, but not if you have to know exactly what the circumstances are and why do you have to stand up for them in the beginning. Like, you have to know the whole outcome of what's going on. Okay. Next is Libra. Now, Libra is the scales. When y'all see those scales, that's the Libra. Libra, I'm gonna tell you before I go on and talk about what's in this book. I'm gonna tell you my opinion. Libra is like, what can I say? How can I say it? They want what you want. What they have is better than yours. What they have is better than yours. They will like compare the two. You have that and I have that too. And I have better and I have more and I have, so they will express themselves more than any sign I know. Any sign that I know. And that can be dangerous because you want to be on top. It's like, and you may be on top and that's fine, but it's not cool to just feel like you on top at all times. That can be dangerous. So I do know that about Libras. And Libras, they do like to be the standout type of person. They do. Okay? So all the Libras that I know, if you guys feel different, then comment down below. I want to know your comments. I want to know what you got to say. Okay, so Libra is an air sign. That's their element. Libra express themselves rationally, verbally. Yep, that's them. With all the emotional restraint comes from this element's association with polite interaction. Excuse me, civilized human relations. Okay. Now Libra is a cardinal, the mode. Okay. So going back to a cardinal, they will make the first move, and that is so true about them. I just said that. First move, they want to be first in line. The stimulus of new projects. Okay, who is just calling me? Oh, I'm gonna get back to her. Okay. So, also with Libra, okay, that cardinal. And it's a positive sign. That's the polarity. Okay, which means again, extroverted and upbeat. They are upbeat. They are always upbeat. And if they're not, then you know that something is not right with them. Okay, something is not right. External activity, outwardly oriented. Yep, and they are needing the stimulus of external activity and interaction. Now, I will tell you this. They will give you the shirt off their back. They will give you the shirt off their back. Okay? They are those type of people. And that's a plus, but not a plus when it comes to anybody. It's not always a plus because people will try to get over on you. So that's not always a plus. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So on to Scorpio. Scorpio is the scorpion, as you guys all know. Scorpio is a water sign, and it can appear in the natural world as a cleansing river, raging torrent, still dark lake, fathomless ocean, and it's sensitive intuition. And they are very sensitive. They are very sensitive. All the ones that I know. I got family members that are Scorpios. I got friends that are Scorpios, and I done dealt with Scorpios as far as, my love life in the past. Scorpio, I'm going to tell you this before I go on about this book and what I know and what I've experienced. Scorpios are very sexual. They're very sexual. A Taurus is too. And all the Tauruses, I know, they're very sexual. Scorpio is just straight out about it. They will let you know, hey, this and that about me. That's how Scorpio is. And a Scorpio, some can be like Um, what else can I say? Comparative. You know, they'll compare. They will compare things with what they have and with other people. They are very like competitive is the word I'm trying to use. And Scorpios, they're kind of laid back. They're not really fighters. They don't like to fight. And that's out of all the ones that I know. And if you guys do know some that like to fight, hey, it's probably because of what they've been through. But deep down inside, they don't like to. They're not fighters, and which is a good thing, because you don't want to be fighting everybody up out here, you know. Okay, so I told you about the water. It's a water sign. It's also Scorpios are fixed when it comes to the mode, which means settled, stable, persistent, resistant to change, steadfast, good at holding, consolidating whatever is signified by the element. That's them. Yeah. Okay. And it's also a negative sign, low key. And they are low key. They don't like to be in the spotlight. Low key. On to Sagittarius, right there. Got a few more signs. Sagittarius is a fire sign, y'all. Sagittarius is the archer. So it's that horse with that man with that arrow. Okay. Sagittarius is mutable. That's the mode. So which means they have no focus. Allow the unchecked flow of each element. And it's also the polarity is a positive sign. Upbeat, extroverted, upbeat. And they're real cool. They upbeat. But they will hold a grudge with you. They will hold grudges. And if a person hold a grudge with them, they'd be like, hey, what's going on here? I'm supposed to hold a grudge. They are like that. They're like that. Every Sagittarius that I know. Capricorn now. I got so many Capricorns in my family, y'all. Capricorn. I got two more signs after Capricorn, which is, y'all know, Aquarius and Pisces. Capricorn is the goat. That's the goat. Okay. And Capricorns, yeah, they serious about their money too. As y'all know, goat. They're earth signs, so they are down to earth, grounded, preferring so they like to be solid and real. And that's true about them. They won't fool with phonies. They try to stay away from the phonies. Let me see. So they're grounded, preferring a practical method and tangible outcome. What theories and what ifs do not suit this element? What if? No, they know exactly what they want. Nor the planets in Earth given to sentimentality. Okay. So, and they're mutable and positive sign. Now I'm not gonna keep on going into that. Okay, Aquarius. This is my husband's sign. Now I'm gonna tell y'all before this book my opinions about Aquarius. Aquarius is very sexual. Aquarius will give you the shirt, the hood, the hat, the sock, the shoe off their back. Okay, they will give you everything off their body. They have the biggest heart that I know of, and it could be dangerous. It could be dangerous. It's good sometimes, but not always, because people will try to get over on you, and that's scary when people will try to get over on you. You can't be big-hearted with every aspect of everything, because people will try to overdo it and get over, and it's all about your environment and how you were raised and everything like that. So don't get me wrong about all these signs. Sometimes a person may not even be like this, but from the ones that I know, all Aquarius, they have a big heart and they're very sensitive. They're very sensitive. So watch out, because they will never forget any type of thing that goes on in their life. When it comes to anything, they are sensitive. Okay. Air. So Aquarius is an air sign. Express themselves rationally, verbally. They are fixed, which means they're settled, stable, persistent. Yep, that's them. Resistant to change, steadfast, good at holding, consolidating whatever is signified by the element. Okay. Okay. So also, the polarity is positive. Okay. Upbeat quality. And they're upbeat. And Aquarius, again, they don't understand if you're not upbeat like them, if you're not outgoing like them. It's just like Tauruses. They feel like, wait a minute, why are you not, in the mood or whatever? Why are you not in the mood? But a lot of times they're not in the mood either. And they don't want to be around nobody. I do know that about them. Every Aquarius I know, they will let you know when they don't want to be bothered. Pisces is the next sign. Now, Aquarius, as y'all know, is the water bearer. Okay, they're very pure and clean. Pisces is the two fish. Okay, Pisces is a water sign. Now, before I go on, Pisces, you never know. Like, you never know. It's similar to a Gemini to me. The Pisces that I know, that I grew up with, family and all of that. They're real cool, but you don't know what you're getting sometimes. Like, sometimes they may be like this, sometimes they may be like that. And it may be what they're going through at that time. So don't take it personal, but that's how they are. Okay? So Pisces is a water sign. Cleansing river, raging torrent, dark lake. It's also a mutable sign, which means, no focus. Movement, giving movement to movement and change. Okay? What else about a Pisces? Negative. It's a negative polarity. Low key. Yes, they're very low key. That's it. Low key. There's no judgment attached. Okay. And that's it, y'all. That's it. That is it for these zodiac signs. Excuse me. Y'all let me know down below what you agree with. Now, on my wrist, y'all see crystals for healing. These oftentimes coincide with zodiac signs and astrology. Okay? I got on a Amazonite. Now, this stands for money. And you guys see that I mentioned who likes money. Oh, and I'm going to let you know about another thing about Tauruses. Hardworking, very hardworking. And what goes with hardworking? Money. Amazonite is good for wealth and money. Hematite is good. It's pure. Stay pure with those that are pure. Don't agree with evil. Hematite blocks the evil. Onyx is the same way. Rose quartz, good for calmness. If you're going through whatever, rose quartz is good to wear. Amethyst too, that sign for Aquarius, it's good for stress. If you're going through anything, you guys comment down below and let me know what you're going through, because these Gemstones are very good, very motivational, very positive. And when you're around any negative energy, they will block it. It will block it. And I know we got the man upstairs. We got God. We all got God by our side. But these give you strength, and you feel it. You feel the energy. And my mother, man, she wears so many of them. She wear on both arms, on both wrists. She wear a lot. But I'm gonna start wearing more too, and like switching up on them, because I got different ones, my personal ones, and we sell them. So you guys want to go and follow us on our other page, more of Mr. and Mrs. Lady, and that's all of our like merch that we sell. We do baskets, sell jewelry. I've been a jewelry designer for almost 20 years. Man, it's so much that we do. So much that we do. We sell all these stones at our vendor table. And Instagram, I really haven't been on there. You know, it's been a while. But we also have an Instagram page if you guys want to purchase anything on there. I'm gonna link that down below too. So if you just want to take a look at any merch that we have. Okay? But I want to thank you guys for coming on. Like I said, leave your comments down below. Please like, thumbs up this video. Share with others. Comment down below. And subscribe. Subscribe. All right. So I'll see you soon. Take care and have a good night. Enjoy your whole week.